617. 617. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Yes.
977.
It's okay. No, do not touch my property. I'm addressing you. Do not touch my property. Call your sergeant. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Do not touch my property. 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 Call your supervisor.
Right there.
We're going to tell you again, the supervisor's right there in the gray shirt.
You need a plate for this.
Submit it. Go ahead and submit it over there.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Do you have your ID?
I'm not giving you no ID. I reserve my right under common law of the land. Did I commit a crime? I have committed a crime. Who's the victim? Who's the victim? Who's the victim? I do not.
City of Newark. We're going to
All right.
issue you a summons. Give me your
All right. I'm not giving you no ID.
Okay.
No problem.
When
Run
you
that
guys
plate.
came back then?
Go and run that plate. See who's it's registered.
You can give it to him. That's what it belongs to. You know old boy number? Old boy the BMW?
Why are you running a plate?
Why they running up plate? This is a Fourth Amendment violation. This is all retaliation. This is all retaliation. This is all retaliation. Retaliation.
That's fine.
All right.
That's what you want to do. Get in. Edge went down there.
Do not take my property. This is a private property. This is not for commerce. This is not for hire. This is a private property. This is not for hire. This is not for hire.
I was just saying the same thing in my head, big bro.
All this.
I was just saying the same thing in my head.
All this. The city don't own them, my brother. Go look at it. They still send a letter. They still send a letter. They're saying the city about to take a lien on it for no reason. As a retaliation. Nothing at all. I take care of it. I cleaned it. I used to park there for over a year. It just happened because of the internal affair complaint. Because of the internal affair complaint, they can't take it anymore. So all the sergeant is sending you to do this. All internal affair complaint. Yeah, all the internal affair complaint.
You want to get this done?
We're trying to get this done.
That's the main reason. It has nothing to do with me. Yeah, I'm building a trailer. Simple as that. There's nothing I'm doing wrong.
No, you can't build this on the street, though. That's
No, it's not. I'm not building.
That's not the street? You're trying to tell me it's not the street?
Oh.
Is this the street?
Okay.
Yes.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
Thank you.
You want to write the summit? I'll give it to you. I'll give you my under duress. I'll give you my information.
Under duress?
Yes, under the threat of. No problem. No problem. They just don't want to touch it. Any of the charges. I'm being honest with you. But I assert my right. Detective, I assert my right. That's the only reason. I assert my right.
Sir.
I'm not giving you ID.
Listen to me first.
I'm not giving you ID, but I'll give you under duress. I'll give you my name and whatever you need to take
Sorry,
a.
please do me a favor.
Yeah.
Please don't put that in my. You can record me.
I'm sorry. Yeah. You walk to it. The camera was right
Do me
there.
a favor.
Yes.
Listen to me, right?
Yes, will you?
Sergeant Frank Murchison, 2 weeks ago was here.
Yes.
He issued you a verbal warning. Yes, he did. So now I'm issuing you a formal summons. So let me see your summons. You are now being.
Go ahead. No problem.
Give me
I
your-
don't have ID. I'm gonna give you my name and information. You go write it down.
You're
Yeah,
gonna do it?
that's the same ID. Under duress. Under the threat of violence. Under the threat of violence.
Just do me a favor. Stand by.
I'm not standing by. I'm not under arrest. I'm not under detained.
You're detained.
I'm giving you. Okay, so I don't have to move. I don't have to. I did not commit a crime. There's no crime.
What's your name?
Do not attack me. Under duress. Moa. MOA. Last name Mengesha. MENGESHA.
There, bro.
11/22/82.
You have a valid driver's license?
No, I don't.
You do not?
That's all information I'm giving you, my brother.
You were just driving that vehicle.
I'm traveling.
No, there is no such thing as.
Okay, no problem. You can write it down too.
The same people.
You can write it down too. I'm traveling. I'm traveling. You can write it down too. I already addressed you. I reserve all my rights under common law of the land. I reserve my right under common law of the land.
I'm protector of the land.
No problem.
Remember that.
You can write a ticket, no problem.
And also the owner's getting a ticket too for the vehicle.
For the vehicle, okay. All right.
Just stay right here.
You giving me a ticket or you giving the owner a ticket?
You are getting, both of you guys are getting summonses.
No problem, no problem. Give it to me. No problem.
Stand right here.
No problem. You giving me a ticket for being a private property? You have authority to do that?
Yes, I do.
You do have authority to do that? Okay, no problem. On a private property, I'm just letting you know that. You do not have authority to give anybody ticket on a private property.
That property belongs to the city of Newark.
It don't matter. You don't have no authority to give anybody on a private property. It's a ticket. I'm just addressing you. Just know the law. Please know the law. You cannot give somebody a ticket under private property. It's a private property because of retaliation. They say all type of things. It need to be boarded. It need to be something. This is just a retaliation, a following up by the sergeant who I made a complaint on. He contacted somebody who he worked with. That's the Officer, were you in here just right now?
Yep.
What just happened?
Where's Keith at?
Keith, I don't know what just happened. I'm sorry. I'm not going nowhere. I'm sorry. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not. You just write the ticket. It's not a, it's a summon. It's not a criminal offense. I'm not under the arrest. I just want to address you. Please learn the law. Just learn the law. It's a summon. I gave you my name under the arrest. You're given a ticket for being on a private property, yes? Keith left? All this is happening. This is all retaliation. I'll get everybody's information as soon as I got my summon. As soon as I get my summon, I'll get everybody's information. This is a retaliation. This is all the officers show.
What's your first name, sir?
I already gave them the first
Can you tell
name.
me again,
I'm
please?
not gonna give you mine. All right. I already gave it to him. He wrote it down and everything. I reserve my right under common law of the land. Yes, you see, everybody know the story because it's retaliation, my brother. Just to let you know that. Everybody know the story is because of retaliation. Officer, you know that too. It has nothing to do with it. The other officer came in, they had a conversation, they left. 2 seconds later, she came and wanted to make contact. I do not want to be contacted with. This is unwanted contact. Consider harassment. Don't worry. I reserve all my rights. They do not have, they do not have no jurisdiction. There's no crime, no injured party, no victim. There's no crime. Since I reserve all my rights under common law of the land, you do not have any authority over me. I'm just trying to address the, I'm very versed with this. I'm not. Oh, I don't know what's been happening. I just don't know. You guys was right here. I just don't know what happened. If you would have. It just.
We was just here.
I didn't do anything, officer. They just came and she wanted to contact. I told her, let me call Keys. She want to assert authority. I told her I do not want to talk to you. And this is what happened. You see how many officers came in? I really didn't do anything.
It's gonna be something.
All right, under duress, I'm taking the summons. I'm giving my information under duress, under a threat of if you have a conversation, you know me, long before this, I'm talking about, I always buy cars, sell parts, I always do that, this. Just because of retaliation, like I told you, the officer was over there, who used to leave it, the retired officer started it, and everything else has continued. Now it's just one sergeant's feeling got hurt, so I'm talking about it have to be done. Honest in my life, I do not have, I'm a very cordial person when I talk to it. Just like when you trying to violate my rights, I have to, I will assert my rights. Simple as that. I don't know what happened. They said she her feelings got hurt, so she has to summon. I gave her my information. She gave me summon. The judges don't want to touch it. I reserve my right under common law. I just, as simple as that. No victim, no crime. I'm not doing anything. I'm just fixing my life. Just trying to put everything. I've been trying. You know me. I had another shop over there. I've been trying. I did not even put a car in there. All these cars, Keith gave them a permission to the other people to park there. The only reason is because they have against me, they're making it seem like all these cars is mine. Every time you came in, only I have one BMW car. It was on my trailer. You remember they got it took him first. I brought it back. I put it in there. You know why I brought it in there? Because I have to go get Keith's car for him. Simple as that. I brought it in there. The next day, they came in and make a fuss. Stole my property. That's I consider, I'm just saying, I'm being a verb. So they stole my property, the same property they took on the trailer a week before when unlawfully arrested me. He came want to harass me. I told him, put your camera on. He put his gloves on, trying to fight me. I just said, if you want to arrest me, arrest me. You was right there when I got arrested. You was right there. For no reason. You took me in there. You know what I'm talking about? For no reason. No reason at all. Now this situation, every time I contacted internal affair, that's going on with my internal investigation, another retaliation. I just didn't do, I'm reserving my right. Can you please address it? Officer, I don't have anything, honest to God, I don't have anything against you. I don't have anything, even though it was whatever happened, just address it. I'm not doing anything wrong. What is the issue? Yes. Yes.
When it comes to this property, just leave it alone. You get what I'm saying?
This is all. Keith told me, I just cleaned up. Keith told me just park there. This is what I do. Every Monday when there's a street cleaning, I move my truck in there. I just, when I left it overnight or maybe, I'm not trying to say, I left it in there. As simple as that.
He doesn't own the property.
He doesn't, but he gave me, I understand now. If you don't want me to park, I'm not going to park in there. I'm really not going to park. This is not, Keith told me, yes, it's still, it just shows the city don't own this property. Honest in my life to you. The city don't own this property. It shows that. I'm just telling you, it shows the city don't own this property. All this, he doesn't, I know, he doesn't. But I just say, I clean. I have got it out. That's all. No problem. I'm not gonna park there no more. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about it.
No, I can promise you that once you leave this whole thing alone, this area, because
I'm not leaving nowhere. This is my garage.
You won't have a problem.
And
we understand that this is connected to that location.
Yeah, this is my garage. That's the only reason. You understand what I'm saying? Because of Keith's connection, he asked him to gut it out, whatever it is, before they used to dump stuff in there. I promise you that. The other, what is that? Not sergeant, but the people who supposed to, the city who said.
Hey Mo, we have to let you know everything we recorded.
I know. I really know. I don't have no problem. I really want it to be recorded. I'm not, as long as my rights is not being violated, I'm okay. Whatever you have to do, I'll take it.
It's just,
those are not me. Honest to my life. Those are across the street. Honest to God, it has nothing to do with me. It has. I do not violate any of my neighbor. If you ask all with the neighborhood, I clean everything every night. I clean the leaves every night. I do everything because I wanted to do it. Not to show somebody else to do something. I want to do it because that's who I am. I do not have anybody, and everybody in the neighborhood that have a problem. If I can help them, I'll help them. There's nothing I did. Over a year, I take care of this. It's a retaliation going on. It has nothing to do with you, but I understand you got offended. I understand. That's why I'm getting the summit. All right, I'm getting the summit for what? No, yeah, because of that, that's called retaliation. I have a right. It's my First Amendment right to yell. I just don't want you to be disrespectful. Be respectful. As a police officer, you are a public servant. You have to be able to de-escalate. There's a de-escalation training on purpose. You do not have to escalate everything. So you could do whatever with commerce. This is called commerce, extortion. Commerce, so you could do commerce and extortion because of your feelings. Exactly this what happened. Every sergeant who came in, I addressed my rights and the law. Every time this happened. Every time this happened. I have no. Then I ask you. I ask you every time you come, and just ask everybody else. I understand. You know, the issue is, it's not me. The issue is there's a lot of the neighborhood kids standing around. I did not bring them in there. They've always been in there. It's always been in there. This sergeant lied and say all they do is sell drug out of that car. And they had a car for close to a year, video camera out over there, for nothing. It's this guy's personal feeling. I understand he was a top sergeant, whatever it is, when he was whatever office he owned. His name is Allen. I mean, I don't know his name. I did not do anything wrong. All this is retaliation. Do you think this is necessary for certain moral rights? All this being called? You understand what I'm saying? This showing it's like we are over budgets. This shows we are over budget for no crime. No crime. As the officers, you are not here to protect somebody's feelings. It's the law. Somebody committed crime, there's a victim, there's an injured party. You have to have all that. You cannot just use a public fund to arrest other person. You understand? There's called a de-escalation. I've never seen this kind of chaotic things.
Oh, let's try to de-escalate. Let me get your voice to where my voice is.
I'm sorry, my brother. Can I smoke a cigarette?
Listen.
Yeah.
Whatever's happening right now, do not have to be hear from.
I want everybody to know because I want everybody to know. I want the whole neighborhood to know that I'm being harassed. You know, every day, the whole neighborhood. Can listen to me first, please. Every day, every day, everybody pass by. They ask me, are you okay? They still harassing the whole neighborhood. Asking a public servant, are they still harassing you? I'm sorry. Every day they asking me. They're going to come and ask me, are you okay now? Everybody will except Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell have a personal issue with me. That's it. Beside that, everybody would not say one bad thing about me. They probably say, oh, those kids hanging out. The only reason, you see, everybody, it's nothing, know what? Even if I leave, it's going to happen. The same thing going to happen. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. The only reason is because I know how to assert my rights. That's the department felt like I am a big thing stopping them for which I want to do. It's not. Thank you, officers. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a billboard up to teach our constitution law every time. I don't have no problem with it, but I want y'all to know, all right, we did not do anything wrong. This is a personal feeling. You could tell it's not because all these people didn't come again for me because he asked me, what about those? Just leave those alone. We just take care of this right now. Because it was not called for me. Sergeant, I'm just addressing you. It was not called for me. They're going to do exactly the same. I do not have no problem. Let me get my ticket. I don't have no problem. Kids tell me to do that. Because I take care of it. Nobody else cleaning it. It used to dump in there. We have a dump truck to fill it out, to take the garbage out. A dump truck. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. You see, now you have to figure out what kind of ticket you could give me. This is sad. This is sad. I'm sorry. You see, they have to figure out what kind of ticket they are trying to give me. Ain't nothing happened. They don't have no authority. I never committed a crime. I never was here. Whenever street cleaning, I ask everybody to move. Wash it. How you doing? This is under duress. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm much rather. Can I ask you sometimes? Sometimes I understand. I understand there was. I wish, like, you know, I was come at you negatively when you come last time, even though we had a, you know, I'm talking about. I wish I had a chance to have conversation to let you know. You know, it just it's mind blowing, mind blowing. It's mind blowing. The amount of harassment I got. I don't have no problem. They come and they just don't harass me. Don't think you could violate my rights because somebody else say something I didn't do. You understand? It's the officer's job to see if this is done or not, if this is legitimate. I was accused of stealing lights. I was accused. What else I was accused of? Oh, selling drugs. They had guns. Where does this came from? I'm just building. It's like, I'm passionate about what I want to do. I'm building. It's not because I'm not let me put it this way. I'm not here because I don't have a place to live. I chose to be here. You remember when I was in the shop? I sleep in there. I understand. I'm being honest with you. You know why? Because I have a need to protect my property. I have a need because every time I move, like I leave home, whatever it is, my tools get stolen. It's everything. And now on top of that, I have to worry about officers.
You a mechanic, right?
I'm a mechanic. I do everything. It's not like, I'm not like, don't let them lie to you. They tell you I'm running a mechanic shop here. I'm not even. I swear to my God. All this is a friend. They have an air filter, whatever it is. I just put it on for them.
Small little, yeah, I got what you're saying. The thing is this. Would you be opposed if I could try finding you a shop to work at or with somebody or something like that?
Can I put it this way? I kind of start enjoying my creativity, personal creativity. I'm talking about. It's like money has no value to me. You understand? I'm just being honest. Money have no value to me. My goal is not to be. You understand what I'm saying? The only reason they acted, like I'm doing this because I opposed for every other things. You understand what I'm telling you? I oppose that. You can't tell a person. I'm talking to the same kids who grow up here. You understand? People think I'm an outsider. I live in Ivy Hill. You want me to be honest with you? I was living in Ivy Hill before they built Precinct 6. We used to cross that thing. You know what I'm talking about? We were from Ivy Hill. I live in a tuxedo place. I live all over. You understand? This is all the neighborhood kids. These kids used to come play video game in my house while I was working. I grew up and everything. And the only reason the connection is, I like to do cars and whatever they have, I help them, whatever that. And we know from the past. That's the connection. And it's just like to make it seem like they it's on this side. It's the same problem. Even before, 2 years ago, this person lied, told, I'm talking use so much public fund to harass that shop. You know how many times he had that shop watched? They have camera over there. I mean, I would like, you know what is best? I swear to God, for you guys to know. Put a car with a camera on it and see whatever you guys want to see. I'm not even lying to you. The only reason whenever they call, it's like always implementing there's something went wrong. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not even lying to you. There's nothing wrong. I understand. Some of the people don't like it because, you yelling, you causing this to yourself. But most important thing to me is my rights. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
Sir,
yes,
will you
sir.
be able to move this stuff?
Oh, yes.
You have to move this.
I'm
okay?
moving.
So here's the thing.
I'm not moving. I'm just going to couple it. This is my garage.
You can move it into the garage.
Yeah, this is my garage.
You could do that. Your license is suspended and expired.
I'm not operating. I never operate on that.
We just saw you leave in that.
Can I suggest to you? Listen.
You have one summons for trespassing.
Okay.
And then there's 2 summonses for operating the vehicle.
No problem.
And then there's one for the
owner.
Yeah, one for the owner. Okay.
Where's it at?
Where's
We're gonna mail it out to her.
They have to mail it to her. All right.
Why is it? Can I ask you why are you giving the vehicle for?
Because you're suspended and unlicensed, and we saw you.
No problem.
And drive it over there.
All right.
Okay.
I am not for hire.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
You have to know, my brother. I reserve my right. I reserve my right. It's just gonna be coupled. It's about to be coupled.
To move this right now.
It's about to be. It's about to be coupled. The only thing I'm saying is I just gotta wait for this person to come.
Where is this person at?
He just stepped away with his girlfriend. He just stepped away with his girlfriend.
Where'd he go? Did you see where he went?
And he just stepped. He drove away with he parked it. He left it there to put air filter for me. I just put an air filter. I'm not even lying to you. Air filter for him. He just stepped away with his girlfriend.
You got his phone number?
Yeah, I do, but I don't want to stop recording. If he left the key, he locked the door. Hold up. All right, everything is good.